If you're looking to dine out at a restaurant, one of the new requirements is to provide contact information for contact tracing purposes. While it is one way to stop the spread of COVID-19, some privacy experts are raising concerns about the new rules, especially because restaurants haven't been provided any guidance on how to properly dispose of the data.
These are our guest contacts. These are guests that walk in up off the patio.
The binder is already almost entirely full with names, phone numbers, and email addresses. Since the start of July, the old spaghetti factory has been keeping close track of guests. Under the city's new rules, restaurants have to maintain the records for at least a month.
Doesn't say anything about destroying it.
But there is no information on how to properly dispose of it.
This thing is fraught with problems. I don't think they've given it the thought that it requires.
One of the province's leading privacy experts says there are valid reasons to be concerned.
This is nothing against restaurant owners, but they're not in the business of securing data and ensuring that it's strongly protected and only used for the intended purposes, and then deleting the records after a month in a privacy protective way by shredding them, etc. I mean, really, this is what we're expecting of our restaurant owners who are having hard enough time just staying in business these days. Make it easier for them.
The old spaghetti factory does happen to have access to a shredder, but already wrapping their heads around countless new rules and regulations as they resume operations, this has become an additional burden.
The rules seem to be inconsistent. We being confused in terms of that aspect. That part, I think, is the hardest part for restaurants.
For the most part, they say customers have complied with the new rules, and those we spoke with today say the benefits outweigh the costs.
As long as they're keeping it private, it's all for the health and safety of the community. So I got no problem with it.
I think it's necessary. I'm happy to give it because it will protect me.
Still, though, experts say it shouldn't be an either-or situation, and the matter should be dealt with in a privacy-protected way, pointing to the COVID Alert app as a solution that would anonymously alert people in close contact with COVID-positive patients.
You should be able to go out and dine anonymously without having to keep a record where people can trace where you've been, perhaps with whom, on what date, and what you're doing. I mean, we're entitled to a private life.
Starting Friday, this new regulation will come into effect right across Ontario. The province tells us that using or disclosing information inappropriately is an offence under the Act, while the city says after 30 days have been reached, each establishment must destroy the customer log. For City News, I'm Yazdani.